This is the emission drift guidance agent. It monitors the live manufacturing signals such as energy consumption, throughput, and the process variance to detect the rising emission intensity during the production. So instead of identifying the issues after the shift ends, this agent will provide the real time guidance so the operator can take the immediate corrective action. So let us test the agent. Here I ask the agent to list all the lines with the rising emission intensity risk this shift. So here the agent identifies the production lines where the emission intensity is rising during the current shift. So each row represents a high risk condition where the emissions are increasing beyond the efficient operating level. So here the D199 is the uh, highest risk case. So the issue is caused by the higher energy consumption combined with the reduced throughput and increased process variance. Then D198 and D197, we see similar patterns across other lines where the energy usage is rising while the output is declining. So it indicates the inefficiency. Here I am asking the agent to list the top 5 emission risk lines which require the immediate intervention and why. So now the agent focus on the most critical that uh, uh, production line that require the immediate intervention. So the 199 is the highest risk case with the emission intensity of 0.60. It is driven by the highest energy with the emission intensity 0.60 and the consumption per unit, the lowest throughput, the and peak process variance indicating a severe emission spike. Then 194 and D009. So here the similar patterns are across the high risk lines where the increasing production output and the rising variability is pushing the emissions beyond the acceptable limit. So the agent also suggests the recommend immediate actions or the corrective actions such as adjusting the process parameters and reallocating the production load to stabilize the performance. So these cases requires the immediate intervention because they show the highest emission intensity during the shift caused by the rising energy consumption, reduced throughput, and increasing process instability. So, without the immediate action, they will pose the greatest risk of compounding emission drift and efficiency loss during the current shift. So, by detecting and correcting the deviation during the production, the emissions target can be maintained more effectively.